Pressing your damp lip to a sub-zero aluminum isn't just a cold shock. It is an instant thermodynamic trap that locks living human tissue to frozen metal within milliseconds. Before your brain registers the temperature, liquid moisture transforms into an unyielding ice bridge, welding your skin to an inescapable surface. The secret to this instant trap lies in extreme thermal conductivity. Aluminum conducts heat over 400 times faster than biological tissue. The moment your lip touches the frozen metal, it can act as a massive thermal sink, instantly sucking heat energy directly out of your moist skin cells. As heat energy cascades into the metal, the thin film of saliva covering your lips undergoes rapid thermal extraction. The aluminum strips away the fluid's latent heat of fusion in a fraction of a second, forcing liquid water molecules to drop below their freezing point almost instantaneously upon contact. Deprived of thermal energy, the liquid water molecules realign into a rigid hexagonal ice lattice. This phase change happens so fast that the freezing front expands simultaneously across both surfaces, turning a lubricating layer of moisture into a solid, unyielding mechanical bridge in under 50 milliseconds. Liquid saliva doesn't merely sit on top of your lip. It fills every microscopic fold, crevice, and pore of the outer skin. As the freeze wave accelerates, the ice crystallizes directly inside these microscopic valleys, anchoring itself deep within the structural architecture of your labial mucosa. Unlike the tough, keratinized skin covering your fingers, the tissue of your inner lip consists of delicate, non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Lacking a protective keratin shield, this soft mucosal layer is far more porous, hydrated, and vulnerable to extreme thermal and mechanical disruption. As the ice solidifies within the tissue's microscopic crevices, it creates a massive mechanical interlock. Millions of microscopic ice anchors hook directly around the surface epithelial cells, creating a structural bond between the frozen aluminum and your living lip that resists hundreds of grams of direct force. At the molecular level, intense chemical adhesion reinforces this physical trap. Polar hydrogen bonds form rapidly between the expanding ice lattice and the glycoprotein coating of your mucosal cells. This double-lock mechanism fuses the non-living ice matrix directly to the living cell membranes with extreme tenacity. The result is a continuous, solid-state bridge linking metal directly to living tissue. The aluminum can, the frozen saliva, and the outer cellular layers of your lip now function as a single, unified mechanical object. Any movement of your head or the can now transmits force directly into your skin. Feeling your lip instantly stuck triggers an immediate panic response. Your brain executes an involuntary withdrawal reflex, driving your neck muscles to pull your head backward. But because the ice bond is stronger than cellular adhesion, this pulling motion converts a thermal trap into a violent mechanical shear. Pulling away creates extreme tensile shear stress concentrated entirely at the boundary layer. The mechanical strength of the ice-to-metal and ice-to-cell bonds vastly exceeds the structural integrity of your soft epithelial tissue. The weakest link in this mechanical chain is no longer the ice, it is your skin. Beneath the surface, the physical load focuses directly on desmosomes, the microscopic protein rivets that hold individual mucosal cells together. Under immense tensile strain, these cellular rivets snap one by one, cleaving the tissue apart along the path of least resistance just beneath the frozen layer. The tear rips through the mucosal architecture, separating the outer epithelial sheet from the underlying lamina propria. While the surface cells remain frozen to the aluminum can, the deeper, living layers are forcibly peeled away, leaving a raw, open wound on your lip's surface. This mechanical separation is a true avulsion injury. Rather than cutting through tissue, the force literally unzips the skin along its cellular boundaries. In a fraction of a second, the outer layer of your lip is left fused to the frozen can while your face pulls free. With the protective epithelial barrier stripped away, the underlying submucosa lies completely exposed. Thousands of microscopic nerve fibers and delicate blood vessels that were once buried safely beneath the skin are now directly subjected to air currents, temperature changes, and environmental contamination. The lips are among the most densely innervated regions on the human body, packed with specialized sensory receptors. Supplied by major branches of the trigeminal nerve, this dense neural network is built to analyze texture, temperature, and pain with extreme sensitivity, making any damage exponentially more painful. The tearing event triggers a dual sensory disaster. Extreme cold locks open the TRPM8 ion channels, while physical tissue tearing violently deforms piezo2 mechanical receptors. This combined thermal and mechanical breach triggers a massive massive, simultaneous influx of positive ions, generating an unstoppable electrical storm. This massive electrical signal doesn't travel through standard spinal nerves. It surges straight through the trigeminal pathway, a high-speed, large-diameter neural superhighway. Traveling at speeds up to 50 meters per second, the pain signal reaches the brainstem in a tiny fraction of a millisecond. Reaching the brainstem at the spinal trigeminal nucleus, the raw sensory data is processed and instantly amplified. The brainstem relays the high-priority alarm straight up into the thalamus, the brain's central routing station, preparing to broadcast the emergency to your conscious mind. In the primary somatosensory cortex, neural territory is distributed by receptor density. Because the lips occupy a massive area on this internal body map, the cortical homunculus, the influx of high-frequency pain signals triggers an explosive, widespread cortical activation, flooding your consciousness with overwhelming agony. Directly beneath the torn mucosal layer lies a rich network of delicate capillary loops. As the outer skin layer is ripped away, hundreds of these microvessels are torn open. Arterial pressure instantly forces blood out of the ruptured capillaries, flooding the raw, exposed wound bed. Because the mucosal lining lacks a thick keratin layer to compress injured vessels, blood flows freely from the open wound. The pooling blood mixes with ambient saliva, spreading inflammatory signals across the lip and preventing immediate clot formation on the wet, raw tissue surface. The vascular system responds with a dramatic two-phase reaction. Initial extreme cold causes instant blood vessel constriction, but as the tissue warms back up, local control systems trigger massive reactive hyperemia, opening the blood vessels wide and flooding the injured lip with warm, high-pressure arterial blood. Within seconds, damaged cells release a chemical cocktail known as the inflammatory soup. Prostaglandins, bradykinin, and substance P saturate the exposed wound bed. This chemical flood dramatically lowers the activation threshold of surviving nerve endings, turning even ambient air movement into a searing burning sensation. This injury is uniquely destructive because it represents a dual biological insult. Your lip suffers both mechanical avulsion from physical tearing and localized cryonecrosis from extreme cold exposure. This combination destroys surface cells while guaranteeing a prolonged, painful inflammatory healing process over the coming weeks. Escaping this cryogenic trap without tearing tissue requires overcoming the thermal sink. Applying warm liquid directly to the contact point transfers heat energy back into the metal and ice. This melts the frozen saliva bridge from the inside out, safely releasing the mechanical interlock without harming the skin. So when your lip freezes to a cold can, remember, pulling away turns ice into a mechanical weapon. It is thermal conductivity, rapid phase change, and mechanical shear operating at peak physics. Subscribe to Biomechanics Studio for surgical-grade biomechanical breakdowns.